a child walking under the sun now without sympathy.
Even a small child, Joshua.
He's a man with vision.
Joshua Ada gave up a life of comfort and status to go into the heart of Konaland in Taraba State. His mission was to serve people who needed help. Joshua came to Taraba State as a National Youth Service Corps member. During the year he spent in Taraba State, he was deeply involved with the Nigerian Christian Corpus Fellowship, doing community development work and outreaches, so he went searching for the right place that he could serve in.
My name is Joshua Obanachi Ada. I was born into a family of 10 and the 7th of that family. I'm Igala from Kogi State. When we got here, the 1 year was eventful. I had worked with Nigerian Christian Corpus Fellowship, NCCF, and that availed us the opportunity to go into villages to carry out community development projects. I actually got to know about the Konas after my service here.
When Joshua got to Burukini village, he found a people who were hesitant to let him into their community. However, Mr. Wilfred Awushiri, a member of the village, opened up his arms to him.
People were coming, they rejected them. But when he came, they said, okay, but they are saying something. I said, Kai, me, I will not leave this man.
It was not easy for them to accept us. He became like the black sheep of the community. Everybody hated him. They didn't understand why he should take a stranger.
At first, Joshua spent some time just getting to know the people and accessing their needs. Eventually, he had to move permanently into the village to start Trinity Christian Academy. He came with his wife, Mrs. Ngozi Ada. Leaving the city and moving into the village was a difficult transition for Mrs. Ada.
I think he asked me like 3 different times. I told him I'll go wherever he goes.
Abia State gave scholarship out to their students. That 2002, my wife was one of the first that got the scholarship. And suddenly, somebody is walking by and saying, "Thus said the Lord, can we go?" The father would not have it.
This is where we started from after our wedding.
The school started in, I think, precisely 20th of October 2007. We just 7 pupils from the village, and we were under a tree. We still had core members who were volunteers that taught them. From 7 we grew to 30, from 30 to 75, 75 to about 180. We just had an interview for the new pupils that came to start school here. 112 came. We agreed to take just 20. And I quickly called management together and said, please, can we increase it to 50? And they said no. The most they could do for me was to leave it at 40. Besides just the school, we also do vocational training. At 25, 30, they are already aging because they have to trek to town 2 hours every day to sell firewood and come back. And I thought, I said, okay, what if we help them to start up something that can give them more money and keep them almost in a place? So we started vocational training.
I finished primary school. Even to even write ABCD, I can't even write. His wife sat down, teach me all those things. That's how I was able to catch up. They put me in learning handwork and learning carpenter work.
Because of the kind of things we were exposed to early in life, we made decisions that were not too positive. I felt rather than just influencing people to do wrong all the time, why not begin to influence them to do right? I'm really happy seeing them being transformed daily. I mentioned the other boy, Joshua. We had to ask to be released from the bush.
My name is Joshua Noel. Before I started coming to school, I was taking care of cows. What I've been learning since I come to school, I've been learning mathematics, English, literature, character development.
When I came in here, I saw the students. I was shocked. They can compete with those in town and do better. I remembered when we were having our HIV sensitization from the CDS. You go to schools to sensitize them, you hear them say Baturenchi, meaning they do not understand English.
It has been God's help, because looking at the environment alone is discouraging. And with the experience I've had over there, compared to this place, then I was teaching secondary school, and it's private schools, you know. When you say A, they understand better than what you're actually saying. Than to come here and start teaching these children, it was not easy.
My name is Esther Yusuf. I am primary 4. I am an orphan student.
Do you like school?
Yes, I do.
Every school material, their books, their pencils, their pen, uniform, mattresses, stockings, everything is free.
We are still trusting God that we'll be able to get permanent structures. In a hut, we used to take like 15 to 20 children. When there's any disease, transmission is rapid. The road is really bad. It's been very difficult bringing in materials here. We have just one borehole that serves the village, and they'll have to pump to get to school by 7:30. We will get more boreholes, more water supply. We try to give them the best quality food as possible. We use fresh vegetables, we use groundnut soup. As cheap as that will be, we still spend roughly $400 every day. It's not still enough.
If there is anything more than Nigeria Diamond, you are qualified for it.
The community has been praying for him. Anywhere he go, may Almighty God set him free.
Now he's a pride to his family.
What I like about mommy and daddy because they love us.
These people are impacting lives. They're not just helping their children, but they're also blessing them.
The future plan of this health ministry to get the children to continue to secondary school level and even to university level. I want to see how we'll be able to admit more children to come to school.
Life is all about affecting people positively.
I don't see it so much as a sacrifice. I just feel it's a privilege to be of service to humanity. And if the little we are doing in this corner is being recognized by Nigeria Diamonds, then I think I want to do more. I'm actually encouraged to do more. I mean, somebody out there is seeing what we are doing.